So Chucky is nuts now, but like in a good way. With the most recent Dungeons and Dragons patch, they also added a quick modifier to Chucky that basically removed his ability to manually scamper. This means you can't just walk up to a pallet and scamper it anymore. You can only scamper mid-dash. But however, they lowered the cooldown of his dash ability by quite a bit. It went from 18 seconds to 12 seconds. And also it's important to keep in mind that this cooldown also starts at the beginning of the dash for some reason. So this is effectively even shorter of a cooldown. It's typically more like 9 or 10 seconds. So this power is a little bit less of a guaranteed hit. It's a little bit less brainless. You don't just vault the pallet and then dash and get hit every time. So it's a lot healthier for the overall game, I think, but you also get to use it way more often. So if you're actually good with Chucky, this just makes you a constant threat. Overall, I think this is actually a pretty massive buff. So I'm going to be using this build real quick and to showcase why I think this is stronger. I'm using pretty much the standard perks that I use in almost every build, which is Corrupted Invention, Agitation, and then 2 Scourge Hooks. And for add-ons, we're using Jump Rope, which gives us a longer duration of our Slice and Dice by only 8%, but still adds a little bit. And this is actually an add-on that I think is kind of broken. Like, this maybe could be nerfed, and you'll probably see why. Rat Poison gives you aura reading while you're in the middle of your Slice and Dice, and this kind of removes the majority of the mind games that the survivors can do. So I'm going to be using this for this video, but honestly, I think this might be a little too strong. But we're going to use these two, and we're just going to play on whatever map it gives us, and I'm going to show you guys why this is insane. Let's go do it. Ooh, this is pretty appropriate. This is a map that has a lot of safe pallets, right? This is the kind of map where I feel like before with Chucky, it like the actual scampering of pallets would be insane, right? Like the fact that you could scamper pallets makes it nuts, because even though the pallets here are super strong, you would just obviously crawl under them and then get hits anyway, and it like didn't really matter. So I feel like this is a nice example, because this is the type of map where, like, in theory it could be kind of insane because of how many safe pallets there are, but I think the strength of the scamper and how often I can use it is really going to show here. Interesting that they just dropped down without throwing that. I'll just get the hit though. And here I'm just gonna I'm literally just gonna pop this and dash. And dead. And because we can see the aura especially, right? Like, again, Rat Poison, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like to be super opinionated. I know that might sound surprising. I shouldn't say I don't like it. I'm trying to cut back on being super opinionated. I think I piss people off with my opinions sometimes. But I'm gonna have to be a little bit opinionated here and say that I think this green add-on I'm using is a bit of a problem. Like, I feel like this takes whatever little play there is around Chucky and kind of makes it impossible, because I feel like there's no real mind gaming it. Like, no matter what they do, you can just see exactly what they're doing and react to it, you know? So you're gonna see that come into play a lot, like a lot. Like, I feel like it could maybe be changed. He's got a pallet here, but let me see what he does with it. Okay, this is fine. Check out spot power here, and then ooh, I say almost anything, but that was actually a really good play. Touche. And this is why I like new Chucky, because I feel like there's actually room for play now, right? Like, I can't just force pallet throw, scamper, and go. I have to take like interesting angles and stuff. It becomes a lot more interesting. Ooh, that was a little too far away. Nice, well played by him. I think he has a god pallet here too. It's actually a good chase from him. So touche. I can't vault this, so I gotta break it. This guy's actually doing great. This window is actually kind of insane. Like, this window is extremely strong. So if he keeps playing that, that's gonna be bad. Oh, did they use the? Oh, I think they used the spell. The new spell is kind of nuts too. Didn't throw it. That's a little interesting. I think he's dead here. I don't know why he did all that. If you would have just done that pallet, he'd have been fine. I don't know why he did that, but I'll take it. I'll take the down, because he was honestly doing really well in that chase. He did phenomenal. But again, I like that. Like, I feel like the fact that they're able to outplay me feels great, because I feel like if I had scamper, all that goes away, right? I just follow him around until he throws a pallet. I scamper it. I get a free hit, right? Like, with scampering in the game the way it was before, I feel like none of that stuff he just did actually exists. Good stun. Good stun. We'll see where he goes. This is a bit bold of him. That might be okay. You know, I'm curious, actually. Can I play this? Maybe. I think so. I think I can just do this, right? Ooh, okay. That doesn't hit him, but do I hit him before he makes it around? No, I don't. I don't think I do. Nice. Okay. That might actually be safe. That might be big enough that it's safe. I also could have maybe taken a better angle there. I'm not sure. See, the pallets on this map are, like, so safe. Like, this one, too. I don't think there's any mind game I can do here. Unless he just keeps going like this. This is kind of a weird way to play this. Yeah, he could have just thrown that and he would have been safe. I'm not sure why he kept going. It's kind of weird. But I ain't gonna argue it. I'm down. Even here, same thing. They're kind of screwing themselves over. I'm gonna get power again soon, right? Like, well, oh, they have bounce landing. That's so good. Oh, that's actually so good from them. Dude, touche. These guys are playing this really well, actually. I'm like actually pretty impressed. Oh, you should be dead now too, though. Again, here, should they know mind gaming? Because I can see exactly where you are with rat poison. But again, these guys are actually playing this very well. But I think that's what's cool about this, right? You get your power ups so much more often, but there's so much more play for them. And again, I feel like it becomes more of a skill matchup. Like if I'm good at Chucky, like you keep in mind, I don't really play Chucky a whole lot. Like a really, really good Chucky player would probably win a lot more of these like 50-50 situations. Like I'm putting them in. What the fuck? That's awkward as fuck. I'm putting them in these situations where it's like a 50-50 where they're trying to like predict and like make me miss or whatever. So like, I think really, really good Chucky players are gonna win more of those, right? Whereas like, I'm not really a super experienced Chucky player. That was a cool little illusion, new perk. You'd love to see it. I'm not really like a hardcore Chucky grinder, so like, I feel like it's interesting, right? I feel like in the hands of a good Chucky player, this is gonna be even stronger than what I think he gets this, but I'm gonna check it anyway. Nice, well played. I kind of want to keep him here. I'm pretty sure I get a hit on this pallet if he stays. Like, I don't think this pallet's safe. I'm curious how this goes. Okay, he's just leaving. Like right there, he was trying to crouch that because that was basically his attempt at a mind game. Again, if rat poison didn't exist, there's maybe a chance he gets away with that, which is kind of a shame. That's kind of why I wish rat poison didn't exist. That'd be pretty nice, honestly. It's a shame that just like no matter what, he doesn't get away with that there, you know? Same thing with that. Like he tried to fake the window, and then he tried to fake going away from the window, but it just didn't matter. Like rat poison just shuts down so much that you could potentially do. Was this guy gonna sabo? That was not the play. You shouldn't have done that, dude. That wasn't smart. I don't know what it was you were trying to do, but you should stop doing those things that you're trying to do. You should do other things instead, because that was not good. Whatever it was that you were playing there was not good. Oh, there's scratch marks over here too. Okay. Somebody screamed. I don't see any blood though. They're both injured, so you'd think I'd see blood. But I didn't see any blood. It was just scratch marks. Interesting. I wonder if they went below. That would maybe make sense, right? Oh my god, they're gen rushers. Oh my Jiminy Christmas, they're gen rushers. Okay. Oh, that's the downstairs guy. I didn't even realize. Oops. Gonna pop power for stealth. They go upstairs over here? What? There is no upstairs over there. Okay, I'm gonna use my dash just to get aura reading. What? They're just healing? What? What are you guys doing? I'm confusion. I am confusion. I guess I'll just take this one for one. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? We'll get that hook. Sure, go ahead. There you go. Perfect. Sure. Okay, I can see that, Jen. I'm a little worried about these ones. I think I haven't checked on these in a while. Okay.
Fucking time.
About fucking time, man. There's a whole bunch of bards this game, but no one's played me a bardic tune yet. I'm a little bit sad about it. Is there I don't think we need to scourge her. Everyone's been scourged. And also, they're not healing, so I think they're not dealing with the pain either, so I think we could just leave him injured. Tuck him or whatever. Oh, he's deathhook anyway. Who cares? Oh, yeah, everyone's going to be deathhook, right? Except for the broken guy, I think? Okay, that was a heal under hook, so I know they're under hook. Now, do I remember where hook was? That's the issue. I think hook was right here. Yes. That guy's not really running into a gen at the moment. Well, I mean, he could drop off and get to a gen, I guess. There's an explosion over here, so I'm gonna head this way and see what I find. Nothing yet. Huh. Ah! You don't say. Hello. They definitely have some progress on that downstairs gen, and it feels like they are interested in doing it, that's for sure. Like, this is... right? Yeah. It's like, do you get this? I don't think you do. Well, she gets that drop down, but I think she dies for it anyway. Yeah, she still eventually dies for it. I don't know. This is so interesting because I feel like okay, something I've always hated about Chucky. Like, I've never been a fan of playing Chucky because I've always felt like you didn't really have to use your brain. again, you can kind of just wait for them to throw the pallet and then scamper it and then dash and then free hit every time, right? Like I didn't think there was a whole lot of like thinking when it came to playing this killer, but now I feel like there is. Like I'm actually enjoying this so much more because I'm actually having to look at every like loop and every situation, and I have to be like, okay, how do I use my dash here? Like, do I use my dash here at all? And if I do, like, how do I do it? You know, like there's so much more thought involved now as opposed to just being like, you know, oh, we run up to a pallet and scamper it and then we get a free hit every time. Like, I don't know. It was just so boring before. Like, actually having to think is so nice. These guys actually did a really good job of, like, looping pretty well, though, and getting the gens done, which is actually kind of impressive, I gotta be honest. This last guy is likely to get out, because even if this guy dies... Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Well, he was likely to get out. I was gonna say, he could have just waited for Hatch as well, but... Oh, wait, he went this way? Oh, gee. Is he gonna get the unhook? I don't know. Maybe. Certainly seems that way. Maybe dash at it and deny it. Okay. Oh, he goofed. Oh, he goofed up. He goofed up something fierce, that's for sure. Yep, he really goofed up. Yep. Yep. That's a hard goofing right there. That's one hard goofing. All right, well, GG's. These guys, that was a hard fought match for these guys, honestly. But this is a good example. Like, this has some of the worst pallets on any map ever, and even this, I was able to play most of them. Even this one, though, there was a couple that were even hard to play, which is interesting to see. I'm curious. I'm assuming we're gonna get a more standard map next game, which will probably be a better example. So I guess we'll see when we actually get there. Because I think if we play this on like a regular kind of map, and by regular, you know, like a Macmillan map, like a farm map, you know, Auto Haven, something like that. Those are like the more standard maps. And I feel like if I play on something like that, it's gonna be even easier to probably gonna be even easier to like mind game pallets and get hits and everything, rather than something like this. So GG's to these guys. Again, very solid team though. Very solid team. These guys played this really well. And we'll see how game 2 goes. Let's go do it. Okay, Blood Lodge this time. That should be a little bit more like standard, I guess. So let's see how this goes. Same build, same everything. Okay, all of our gens are right there. That's interesting. That plus main. That's actually an interesting gen setup. Those are all like very close. Scratch marks. Some good old scratch marks. Some good old bard gamers chilling. Bing chilling. Does he have a pallet that he can get to? Yeah, I'm gonna let him get there first, and then we'll try to play it after. Or he'll do this. That's fine too. That's just be a hit. I don't know. Looping against Chucky with power up, probably not the play. If he threw the pallet, that becomes a lot more interesting because I could try to play it post throw, but it's a little risky. I'm kind of surprised he didn't. This skirt check might do nothing. Okay, it did, but that probably didn't do a whole lot. I doubt they had very much progress there. I probably should have not skirted him if I'm being honest. That probably would have been smart, but you know, hindsight 2020 and all that good business, you know, whatever. Whatever the old saying is, you know, it's whatever. All right, that's a pretty strong window. Did she vault that silently? Also, why did she vault that silently? Ah, I see. I gotta start chase with her, otherwise that's an infinite. Ooh, that was almost a hit. Well played though, well played. I'll vault through. Okay, she's gonna go somewhere else. See, why do they not like, ooh, touche, actually. That little pocket helps. I'm a little surprised they don't just throw these pallets though. That's super risky. Like, I'm pretty sure if I play that better on my end, I think you're just hit every time. Okay, we'll get a hit. See, again, I'm pretty sure pallets post throw are still pretty playable. Like, if she stays here, again, if she predicts me perfectly, she might still be able to get away from this. But there's definitely a lot you can do. You know, you can do stuff like that. You could fake one way and come back the other. That was actually a pretty good play. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do that. That's like the kind of mind game I usually do on Oni. And I'm used to Oni play, so I feel like I just tried to imagine Chucky was Oni and went for it, so it kind of worked out. But you can do stuff like that, right? Which is obviously pretty good because you bait one way and go the other. But even there, hypothetically, if she was just like really bold and she just like really believed that I was going to do that exact thing I just did and she just didn't vault, right? Which again is super ballsy for her to do. But if she somehow just did it anyway, that she could have hypothetically got away with that without being hit, right? Like, it is possible. It's not like a guaranteed free hit. It's just a pretty high chance is really what it is. Does she throw this? She does. Same thing here. I can do the same thing here. I can kind of just like in this corner. And again, if she would have vaulted there, if she would have like vaulted preemptively there, she could have maybe gotten away with that. Like, there is plays that they can make, but it has to be like a very heavy prediction. And if they don't make the prediction, then they just die. Which again, I kind of find interesting. I kind of like it. I'm gonna be real. I kind of dig it. I just want to see if any of these gens had progress, because that's like the tight 3 gen that I have. We kind of have 2 different decent 3 gens. Like this 3 gen out here is pretty solid too, although that one seems better. But they both seem okay. Like really, really decent gen setups on this map. Are they on this? They're on this one. Hate again. Get a quick hit there. Again, she tried to crouch on the inside. We kind of saw someone try to do that last game too, but it just didn't really work out. Good play from her. I just figured I'd try it. You know, she seems like she's a pretty good survivor, so I didn't think she'd fall for it, but I was like, yeah, you know, worth a try. Do I reach from here? Let's try it. I don't know. This might be too far. Well, I guess it's definitely not too far if she comes back to me like that. I don't know. I think she might have honestly been able to get away from that if she just held W. Like that might not have been close enough. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't play this killer enough to know. But I think, I mean, I do have jump rope, which helps a little, but I think that still might have been too far. Let's just get there. Oh, I like kind of flew off that ledge and it didn't hit because of that. Oops. Okay. Good fake. Good fake. Oh, that guy's dead. He let go. Not like this. Okay. He made it to the bus pallet. Oh, is it window? Oh, it is window. Oh, no. That's not good. Oh, she's leaving. Really? That's like the strongest tile that exists on almost here. I'm going to... I was trying to sneak on this guy. I was trying to be a sneaky little snake. It just didn't work. Pain. I'm surprised she left that bus. That bus setup is like the strongest setup you could ask for ever. Look at how fast my power's back, though. It's literally already back. This doesn't land. I don't know why I went for it. I shouldn't have went for that. That was dumb. See, this is like... I think me going for bad dashes like this is also kind of nice, because I think it goes to show that, like, if you play Chucky poorly, you don't benefit from it, right? Which I also like. Like, I feel like it's so much more, like, skill involved now, you know? Like, a good setup dash is pretty likely to land, but still has some counterplay. Whereas, like, a bad dash that makes no sense is, like, hardcore punished. And it's, like, so much... Yeah, again, it takes so much more thinking to set up a good dash now. I feel like I've been just repeating the same thing. But this whole video has been, like, literally just me saying this nonstop. I'm sorry if I'm getting annoying. But, like, I'm just so happy with this now. Like, I'm so happy with how this feels now. Like, it feels so much better to me. Where are you going, Bard man? Oh, he left. He's a lever. I'm trying to hit him with the old Chuck spot. Oh. That man had lithe brain. He had lithe brain. He said, I got lithe. I vault window and I run. I vault window and run. I got lithe brain. Well, I vault window and then I hold W and then I live because lithe. Lithe brain equals survival. When I put him on hook behind Shaq, I'm gonna kick Shaq, and I don't think these guys have much hope from this point. I think that Kate killing herself on hook was not great for them. Kind of a shame. I mean, she did get hooked twice at least. It wasn't like her first hook, but still not really ideal. They healed. They probably healed at bus, right? That's ride heal. Somewhere safe like bus. Maybe they went even further. Did they go even further? Or maybe they just went into like the middle of the map. They either went into the middle. I mean, honestly, with how long that took, I kind of believe it if they went further. Huh. I guess not. Maybe they went middle of the map and I just didn't see them. Bus is definitely where I'd go. Like, if I wanted to heal and I wanted to go... Oh, my God, they're double healing. If I wanted to go somewhere safe to heal, I would... I missed that guy. I'm boosted. I'm boosted. Okay, he's a little boosted too, though. We're both a little boosted. Both slightly boosted. Did they stay? No, they left. Okay. Again, this pallet should be decently playable. We have to just do a loop around and kind of get to the point where we have enough distance to hit her. Like, once we're in range for a dash, that's when we should be pretty much in the clear, which is, like, basically right here. Oh, I went too early. Oops. I popped my dash a little too early. Oopsie. Again, punished for playing poorly. You'll love to see it. Damn, I was even trying to keep an eye on that slow vault too. That was such a good play. Yo, let's go. I love this guy. He's kind of a juicer. I was trying to keep an eye out for that slow vault too, but I guess I wasn't looking enough for it. Damn. Yeah, that's where rat poison makes that really hard. This guy's also hovering for whatever reason. I don't know why. Flashlight, I guess. This guy's good though. The survivor played this really well. Like he did pretty much all the tricky things that he can do to try to avoid this. So very well played. Very well played by this man. Again, such a fun back and forth, dude. So sick. So sick. Nancy? Gamer? And was that Nancy? Did she just wrap around this and unhook? Yes. I don't think I can dash here. I think I can dash here. That should still land, yeah, with a medium vault. I believe that is still a hit, yes. I do believe. Nancy? Oh, Nancy? Where are you going, Nancy? This is just a 50-50 even outside of power. Oh. But I misplayed it heavily. Yeah, pallets like that are hella dangerous, man. Like, again, that's the kind of situation where, like, if rat poison didn't exist, you can maybe get away with, like, crouching right as I turn. Like, if you were to crouch, like, maybe, like, right there, like, right, or, like basically right near the corner that I turn, you can maybe get away with that. It would be a good juke if rat poison didn't exist. But the fact that rat poison does, in fact, exist means that I feel like that's not really... Like, that pallet's basically just death, I think. I don't know if there's much you can do with that pallet other than making, like, a really hard prediction. Again, I don't know, man. Rat poison is, like, one of my only concerns. They got this gen done, right? Where did they... Aha! Okay. Sneaky boy. Sneaky boy. The slow vault god out here? I don't know what the hell he's doing, but sure. Okay, they're healing, so they're definitely not doubling the gen, that's for sure. So I definitely have time for this. Here, I think he's gonna vault, so I'm gonna go back. And again, that's a situation where if he doesn't vault there, like if you just have enough balls there to not vault,
Let's go.
that wasn't guaranteed to land, right? Like that was a hard prediction on my end, and he could have maybe baited it, just didn't. Yeah, that guy, they both healed. That one didn't take too long too, so I don't think they're that far. Maybe main? No? Yes? No? Maybe? Take down this door. Gamers! Oh, gamers. I guess I could dash just for information, right? Like, that would give me auras if anyone was around me, hypothetically, in theory. This gen setup is so nasty, though. Holy, dude. Disgusting! Dude, I feel like you can maybe dash for distance now. Like, I feel like just using this for like as like a mobility tool. I don't know if that's actually worth, but maybe. Like, I feel like it's not that crazy to use it as like a mobility tool. I also gotta say, I feel like it's more reasonable to use your power for like the stealth aspect, right? I feel like before this change, I feel like I was always super hesitant to actually use my power to stealth, because like if I didn't get value out of that stealth, then I had to sit there and wait for my power to be on like an 18-second cooldown. You know what I mean? Like, it took forever for my power to come back. And I just felt so bad, like, running around with no power for so long, right? But again, like, it doesn't really feel as bad anymore. Like, if you pop stealth and you don't get anybody, it's like, it's fine, dude. It's back pretty shortly after it. This is probably too far, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, that was too far. I had to try. I was just curious. Oh. Good fake, good fake, good fake. Again, power's back up so soon, though. All right, we got her now. Farewell, goodbye. And that leaves just Nancy. Just the homie Nancy. All right, so that basically puts us into a hatch scenario. I'm not going to make you guys without the hatch scenario as usual. I'll just cut forward to the end game screen. I don't know if she's going to get hatched or not. I guess we'll see. But I'll just let you guys know what happened, and we'll just go to the end game screen. So GG's. Again, solid game. GG's. All right, GG's, boys. We got the Nancy. She was hiding in a locker near one of the gates, so we did eventually get her. But GG's, guys. Again, another team that played decently solid, all things considered. Like, their chases were not bad. They did an okay job with, like, you know, playing chasily solidly. Like again, there's obviously always going to be more opportunities for them to outplay because I feel like there's always like hard reads you can do and hard predictions. But for the most part, very solid. Again, I feel like as you scale up and go against better players now as Chucky, it's going to be interesting to see the amount of counterplay there's going to be because I think at a really high level of play, there's actually going to be some counterplay that you can do, although it's going to be really hard. But it is interesting. I like it. There's so much more back and forth now. I really like these changes. Chucky does feel really strong though. Again, I feel like in the hands of a really good Chucky player, I feel like he's so insane. Like your power's up just all the time. It's so nuts. So this feels great. Really happy with these changes. GG's to these gamers. That's gonna be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for chilling. Remember to like, subscribe, all that jazz if you guys want. Interact with the video to help me take advantage of the algorithm if you guys can. If you guys want to hang out more, I'm live on Twitch every day except for Saturday from 6 p.m. Eastern to midnight over at twitch.tv/OhTofu. So feel free to stop by and say hi if you guys like. I love hanging out and talking to chat and, you know, just vibing. So feel free to come by and say hello. Thank you guys so much for hanging out as always. Until next time, I'm out of here. I'll see ya. I'll take care. See ya. See you later. See ya.